A wine exhibition will soon take place in Shanghai, and two Chinese businesswomen are looking for new foreign exhibitors. They are hesitating between German and Spanish wines. They have scheduled a meeting in order to seal a deal with one of them. The German and Spanish businesswomen will introduce themselves, their firms, and their products. The meeting takes place in a conference room in a Chinese enterprise in Shanghai.
The German businesswomen arrive early, even before the Chinese. They are talking to each other as they are waiting for the Spanish and the Chinese to get there. A few minutes later, the Chinese arrive right on time. They shake hands and bow to the German, and then give them their visit cards.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Hello. Thank you very much for having us today. It's our pleasure to welcome you. As representative of the Spanish wine company will also be joining us, so we will continue the discussion in the meeting room. Is it okay? Oh, okay.
The four of them seem to be annoyed by the absence of the Spanish, and they finally decide to start without them. As they are on their way to the conference room, the two Spanish businesswomen arrive in a speed.
Wait! Sorry! Welcome to Hongju Company. Hola, hola. Hi. Hola. Okay, let's go. Hola. Sorry for being late.
Yes, traffic was awful. I mean, Shanghai is so crowded. I was even speed on.
That's all right. Let's start the meeting right now. So let's start the meeting. Please have a seat. So we are here today to prepare the Shanghai Wine Exposition 2017. As we told you in our emails, my colleague and I, Amy and Julie, are in charge of finding new foreign wine exhibitors as when once was left. So we are reaching you today because we think your wines fit perfectly to the exhibition. So now we need you to read. Please tell us your projects.
The Germans go first to the presentation. They have a PowerPoint and a well-prepared file. The description of their product and their company Dutch Wine is very detailed. During the presentation, they propose a wine tasting of their wines. They first serve a glass of their wine to each member of the conference.
So, here's Julia Wassner and I'm Angelika Parker. We now present you our best-selling product on the international market.
So this wine is an auto-tune project that reflects the history of Germany. One may drink it at any occasion. It has a beautiful deep red color and a nose of red fruit, with an intense and powerful taste in the mouth at the end.
The Wunderwein erases the old and cheap image of German red wines. It is entirely produced on German land and is available on the global market. Last year we sold around 150,000 bottles, and we were glad to receive the German Best Wine Prize. So now let's taste it. So, as Julia said, you may recognize red fruit.
Well, thank you for this degustation. It was delicious, but I have one question. Like, you know that French wine is already planted in China, so have you thought of breaking into these markets?
So we do not expect to replace the French wine as they are well implanted in China, but we offer you a different experience on the taste perspective as well as on its unique story. Our originality will pay, we will make sure of that.
Well, thank you for this presentation. It was very enlightening. I also have a question. What is your target segment?
Well, as our wine is a high-end product, our company aims at a high-class segment.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your attention.
Okay, so it's time to Spanish to present their wine.
They have no PowerPoint, they speak a lot to explain their concept and to present their products. The presentation is quite messy.
Good afternoon, I am Covadonga Osborne, and here's my colleague who is going to present you a little bit of the wine.
Hi, I'm Carmen Montoya, and we are here today to represent the company Tío Pepe. As you might already know, it is the best-selling Fino in Spain, and its reputation is due to the elegance and the quality of the brand.
Indeed, it's a dry wine with a very intense yellow color. The fragrance is very fresh and delicate with notes of almond. You will taste it later. It is fantastic with seafood, but you can also pair it, for example, with jamón ibérico, chorizo, nuts, olives, even bread and oil. So it's just great.
So, as my colleague explained, it is the most famous wine in Spain, and we are very, very proud of it. So, therefore, we think that it would be legitimate to be displayed at Shanghai Exhibition 2017.
Also, I totally forgot to mention, but as you might already know, we already broke into the Chinese market. For example, 15% of our exports go to China. So I think it would be really a great deal for you to pick us for the exhibition, as we already know quite well the Chinese market. Well, we'll let you taste the wine right now.
So your wine is quite delicious. It's too bad that you didn't bring your jamón ibérico.
We couldn't. No.
And I would like to add, because your company has already entered the Chinese market, it would be very interesting for you to be part of our exhibition.
Well, thank you very much for your attention. We hope you liked our wines as much as we do.
Yeah, thank you for listening to us.
Well, thank you everybody, it was very interesting, but now we have to let you a few minutes. We will have a little debrief together.
Chinese are debriefing. Then comes the time for the questions. The Germans have a lot of important questions. They try to negotiate prices and take a lot of notes. Spanish only ask 2 or 3 questions. The Chinese do not want to answer the questions right now. They prefer to continue the meeting at the restaurant.
Okay, so we take it now. It's time to have some lunch and drinks. So we would like to take you to the best restaurant in Shanghai.
Yeah, great.
Let's go. Let's go.
Chinese decide to invite both the German and Spanish for a nice dinner at a Chinese restaurant. As soon as the plates are empty, the Chinese fill the plates again, make the Spanish and German drink a lot of alcohol.
So to begin, we would like to tell you our decision. We talk a lot about that, and as you may know, there is only one spot left. So we decided that maybe we could both be part of the exhibition by sharing the story.
Yeah, we think both of your wines deserve to be part of our exhibition. So let's have a toast. Campaign.
Salud.
Prost. Prost. Salud.
So we thank you for this opportunity, but now we would like to ask you a few questions.
Yes, such as how many square meters would we have, and would it be possible to have a reservation price?
Yes, and how much would you be willing to rent us a store for?
And how long does the exhibition last?
So first we propose you a 16 square meter store that you can share together. And then you will have to pay 1,000 euros for this. And then you have to add 800 euros for the inscription fee. What do you think about that?
Well, okay, but what is the usual basic price for the rent of a 16 square meter store?
And then would it be possible to negotiate a bigger price?
We will see, we will see.
Maybe, I'm not sure, but we'll discuss that. Yeah, okay.
So,
Candé. Thank you. Salut.